quality that kale tends to have, that roughage, is actually massaging it with olive oil. And then you let it rest and you make your salad dressing and you come back to it. And we're gonna make a very simple salad that you can add additions to, like I have an avocado sitting here, you can add avocado to it. Sometimes I whip up some shiitake mushrooms and onion sauteed and I throw that on top and it's delicious. So we're not gonna do all that, we're gonna make a very basic, simple salad today. And another way that Dr. Amarain told me is that you can actually use some acid, so vinegar or lemon juice, and you can put that onto it and let it rest. And that's another way to tenderize our kale. But today we're gonna do the massage version. So we're gonna start with about a tablespoon of olive oil. I'm gonna pour that over the leaves. So this I am gonna measure because we're gonna make a dressing too, and I wanna make sure I'm accounting for that olive oil. Olive oil is such a nutritious oil. As a lot of people think, well, if I'm adding fat to things, that means I'm gonna get fat. It's not true at all. When you add oils to things, you're actually making your digestive tract work better, you're making your nervous system work better, you're making your metabolism work better. And your skin, everything heals. So see how I'm just kind of getting my hands in there. You really wanna have clean hands and no rings. You wanna just get your hands right in there and you might make a little bit of a mess. All right. I'm going to massage it. I'm almost done. I'm not going to massage it forever, but I do want to kind of break it down a little bit and tenderize it. And as you can see, the volume definitely decreases. We're making a very small salad today. All right, that should be good. So that was about, maybe a minute, maybe not quite. So I'm going to get that all off my hand. I have a really lovely salad dressing that I like to make, and I don't know if you've ever used toasted sesame oil, but it's a very lovely flavor. So we're going to use about a tablespoon of toasted sesame oil. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make the bigger recipe. It's going to be too much for this particular small salad we have here, but this is going to make enough dressing for probably another small salad. So 2 tablespoons toasted sesame oil. We're going to use 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Or you could use regular sesame oil, any other kind of salad oil. It doesn't have to be olive. I do like to use olive though. All right, so I'm gonna put those aside. Now I'm gonna use some brown rice vinegar, about 3 tablespoons. So kind of a 1-to-1 on the oil to vinegar here. Okay, so brown rice vinegar, 1, 2, and almost there, 3. Something else you could use would be lemon juice or apple cider vinegar. That would work nicely as well. Dijon mustard works really nicely in salad dressings. Kind of makes, it's almost like a little bit of an emulsifier. It makes them a little bit thick and it gives a nice flavor. We're gonna use 2 teaspoons of a Dijon mustard. Okay. I'm gonna put a little bit of sea salt in there. Just a dash. Okay, I probably used about 1/8 of a teaspoon. We're gonna shake that up. And that's our dressing. Actually, there's one thing I forgot, which is you can use brown rice syrup, or I'm just gonna use a little bit of agave. Something I had on hand, the brown rice syrup is a little bit harder to deal with because it's so thick. So we're gonna use about 1 tablespoon or 2. I'm gonna just do 1 tablespoon in there. To taste. All right, we'll shake that up again. And then the other ingredient I have in front of me, this is called arame. Arame. It is a seaweed, a sea vegetable, and I'll show you the package for it. That way you can see what it is at the grocery store if you want to. Okay, so it's a sea vegetable. It's loaded with minerals and vitamins, namely calcium. So it's a nice way to get calcium when you're not eating dairy, or just as an alternative. And kale is also really high in calcium for that matter. So we're just going to go ahead and toss that in there. Some carrot. This is just a very nice, simple salad. It's very elegant, very delicious. And then if you have avocado, you can throw that on at the end. We're gonna do a little bit of sesame seeds. You can do roasted, toasted. These are black sesame seeds. We're gonna sprinkle those on there, just a little bit. I'm gonna get my hands dirty again, but you can do this with, some salad spoons if you want. So I've got some Nice sea vegetables in there, really rich mineral salad right here. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stick some in a bowl. And we're going to say this is what it's going to look like when we serve this beautiful salad. If you had a couple slices of avocado to put on top, that would be lovely. Put a little bit of dressing on top. And voila. Bon appetit. And I will let you know just how very tender these leaves of kale are. Mmm. Fabulous. That dressing is just the right amount of tart, sour, it's delicious. So give it a try, make sure you massage your kale, and I don't think you'll be sorry. You'll love this salad, and I think your kids will too. So try these recipes and see if your kids like them, see if your families like them, and bon appetit to your health.